day and please welcome once more to our show, Back to the Basics by Dr. Magde. What is Back to the Basics? Back to the Basics is a show that deals with nutrition. It's a show that deals with prevention. It's a show that encourages you to eat real food, not artificial, not processed food. It's a show that will help you to be healthy. Back to the Basics. Today on Back to the Basics, we are going to focus on a simple nutritional thing called a nuts. All of us, we know what is a nut. We've got different type of nuts. We've got the walnuts, we've got the almond, we've got the pistachio nuts, we've got the peanuts, and many other nuts. Probably in other parts of the world there are other nuts that I do not know. But I'm going to focus today on the peanuts because it is one of the most commonest nuts, especially in my country, and it's also readily available and it is cheap. It is available all year through. And what I also like about the nuts is that it can be prepared in different ways. Normally here in my country, South Africa, we either grill it or bake it, oven bake, or we cook it with the pots on, or we cook it with no pots on, or sometimes we buy it over street corners, or we buy it in the shops. But the real good nuts are the ones that are fresh from the market, and you get them freshly baked from the market. I don't prefer the supermarket nuts because sometimes I don't know how long they have been sitting on the shelf. We want to believe that they don't sit long, but they are not as good as the ones that are fresh from the market. So why should we really talk about nuts? I'm talking about nuts because nuts is a whole food. A whole food is a type of food that will give you almost all the nutritional substance that your body needs. And a nut is one of those things. So the nutritional value, that is what it will give to your body. A nut has got vitamins, a nut has got minerals, a nut has got proteins, a nut has got the good fat. What is the good fat? We know that we've got the bad fats, which are called saturated fat, which are linked with cholesterol. And we've got the good fats, which are called the omega-3, which are linked to a good heart. So the minerals that are found there, there are so many minerals in the nuts. Magnesium, calcium, copper, potassium, ferrous. I'm going to focus more on the ferrous or on the folic and the folate, on the folic acid, because there is a specific thing that I want to highlight about it. And the vitamins, we've got the B vitamins, which are also good for the heart. So we need to eat nuts. I know some people say nuts are fattening, but like any other food, we don't have to overeat them. And I know some other people are allergic to nuts. If you're allergic to nuts, stay away from nuts. So I'm just going to systematically try and give us the benefits of eating nuts, eating our peanuts. So as I've already said, we've got all these minerals, we've got vitamins, we've got the good fat, we've got and the minerals all in there. So everything that your body needs is almost found in a nut. So according to your heart, when you eat nuts, now you are getting all those good fats that I told you about. And what is the function of those good fats? Those good fats, they make sure that you don't have cholesterol. So what is going to happen is that the bad cholesterol is going to go down, the good cholesterol is going to go up, because now you are eating nuts. But what also is going to happen is that there is a substance called homocysteine. Homocysteine is a byproduct of metabolism in the body. But homocysteine is linked to the formation of clots which can cause stroke, clots which can block your heart. But folate, which is also found in the nuts, is responsible for making sure that the homocysteine level are going down. So if you eat nuts, it means there's also a prevention of you not getting stroke. You not getting stroke, number one, because of it reduces the homocysteine, but number two, the good fats which are there, they are also helping to make sure that you don't get a stroke, you don't get a heart attack, or just in simple matter, you don't get a clot. So the other ways that is beneficial to the heart, there is a disease called cardiomyopathy. Cardiomyopathy, in simple terms, is a disease of the heart where the heart becomes floppy, the heart becomes not able to pump. Of course, we know that there's cardiomyopathy due to the disease of the valve, but the cardiomyopathy that I'm talking about is linked to a deficiency in the B vitamins. We see it a lot, especially in pregnant ladies. Then it's when it comes up, cardiomyopathy. So nuts have got plentiful of these B vitamins, which are going to help to combat cardiomyopathy. So the next system that I will talk about is the cancer. We know it's not even a system. Cancer is a disease which can affect any system in the body. Because of these nutritional products that are in the nuts, nuts have been found also to be able to deal with cancers in the body. So if you eat nuts, they are also anti-mutagenic, meaning they also have substances which go to the cancer cells and deal with them immediately when they start forming. So this is one benefit of the nuts. But I also want to talk about a disease that probably in some parts of the world they've never seen it, they've never heard about it, which is called kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor is a disease which will affect, especially in my country, it used to affect babies, of about 3 to 5 years old. Those are babies which were weaned of milk. We know that when a baby is breastfed, they get all the vitamins, everything that they need. But once breastfeeding has stopped, they need to get nutritional food. So what was happening in some of these poorer communities, is that the babies were fed only porridge with sugar and water. No milk was added, no other nutritional things were added in the porridge. So the babies developed that disease called kwashiorkor, where the babies will swell, their skin will peel, and they will die of infection, they will die of metabolic disorder. So what we used to do as a treatment, as a prevention of kwashiorkor, we would tell the mothers when they prepare porridge to simply just put some peanut butter there in the porridge, because peanuts have got protein, minerals, vitamins, everything that the baby needs, and the baby will be having a nutritional meal just by adding peanut butter. So all I was talking to you today, I'm encouraging you, the Z generation, to eat a lot of whole food like nuts, because you've got everything that you need in nuts. And as I said, it's easily available, it's cheap. In my country, it's available all year through, and you can eat it in many forms. You can eat it grilled, you can eat it cooked, you can eat it fried. But also in our country, we ground the nuts. We ground it and put it in vegetables like spinach. We ground it and put it in porridge. And this become a nutritional meal on its own, just because you have nuts. So I'm encouraging you to eat your nuts. It's good for your heart, it's good for your skin, it's good for your brain, it's good for most system of the body because it is a whole food. It has it has minerals, it has got vitamins, it has got the good fat, it has got the proteins. Nuts have got proteins, and this protein has got the essential amino acid that the body also needs. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you got certain tips of how to eat healthy. This is Dr. Magde on Back to the Basics. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and subscribe